Hello students. In this video, we will discuss about the structure of graphite. On the last term, we have studied about the structure of diamond. In that, we have studied that carbons in diamond, these are tetrahedrally arranged. Means one carbon it is attached by 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 different carbon atoms. But on the other hand, in the case of graphite, one carbon it is attached with 3 different carbons. This carbon it is attached by 1, 2 and 3. 3 different carbons. And these atoms in graphite are arranged in the hexagonal ring pattern. Here we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hexagonal rings like structures are formed and these hexagonal rings are attached with each other. One ring, second ring, third ring and so on. And in this way a layer like structure is formed just like this. Suppose one layer, second layer, third layer and so on. It means that the graphite it is a layered structure and these layers are attached with each other by weak van der Waals force. Like this we can see. So in graphite, one carbon atom it is attached by 3 different carbon atoms to form a hexagonal ring-like structure, and these ring-like structure will attach with each other to form a layer-like structure, and these layers are attached with each other by weak van der Waals forces. These are weak van der Waals forces because of which these layers are attached with each other. These are weak in nature, these forces are weak in nature. That is why because of this arrangement of molecules, because of these forces, the graphite is soft and slippery in nature. Because of the arrangement of molecules, because of these van der Waals forces, weak van der Waals forces, graphite is soft and slippery in nature. Now we can see that one carbon atom here it is attached by 1, 2, 3 different carbon atoms. It means in the valence shell one electron is free, and that one electron each carbon, this one electron is free to move, and because of this free electron graphite is able to conduct heat and electricity both. In the case of the diamond we have seen that the diamond was able to conduct heat because of the vibration of the molecules, but it was not able to conduct the electricity. But in this case, in the case of the graphite, because it contains one free carbon atom per one free electron per carbon atom, that is why because of these free electrons graphite is able to conduct electricity and heat both. This is the difference. Other difference is this: it is soft and slippery in nature, but in the case of the diamond, we know it is the hardest natural known substance. So this is the difference between the structure of graphite. This is one of the difference between the diamond and graphite. Besides this, in our book on page number 106 in this book, properties of graphite is written that graphite is grey black. We know that what is the color of in pencil lead. We have seen this. It is grey black, opaque and lustrous in appearance. It is soft and slippery in nature. Why it is soft and slippery in nature? We know because of the arrangement of the carbon atoms. It is slippery in nature or soft in nature. It is a good conductor of heat and electricity. We know why it is a good conductor of heat and electricity, because per carbon atom one free electron is there, and that free electron is able to conduct heat and electricity. That is why it can conduct heat and electricity. It is about the diamond. We know it generally does not react with different acids or base or chemical reactions. It does not give in the same way. Graphite also is very stable, and generally it is not affected by the acids, bases and common solvents. However, in our book it is given, however it is slightly more reactive than diamond. But if we compare this with diamond, it is slightly more reactive. In diamond we have seen if over a particular temperature we are heating the diamond, so the carbons which are present in the diamond will be converted into carbon dioxide. In the same way, if we are heating graphite in the presence of oxygen over 700 degrees Celsius, then it will be converted into carbon dioxide. Means the carbon dioxide gas will be formed. Now one homework I am giving you. On the same page, uses of graphite is written. There are 6 uses given. So this is your work, that these are small points. You can read it by yourself. But still, if you are having or you are finding any difficulty in understanding these points, you can call me or you can message me. Certainly, your explanation will be given for these. After that, learning milestone is given in our book. Complete these also. These are true and false. Some points are there. 5 questions are there. So write it. In the next videos, Buckminster Fuller is given, but we are excluding this from our syllabus. It will not be included. After that, amorphous allotropes of carbons. We will do this. Amorphous allotropes of carbon will be complete. One more thing I want to discuss with you people, that I have to give the syllabus also for these duties which are going to start. One chapter, okay. Today I will send in the group, on the WhatsApp group I will send you the syllabus, so you can see this from the WhatsApp group. For today this much only. Thank you.